Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here with us. Right now, there is a phrase that looks simple on the surface but carries a depth that many people didn't fully notice at first. 4 years have passed since Fujikaze released Love All, Serve All, and yet the meaning behind these words feel even more powerful today than it did back then. Because this is a not just an album title, it's not just a message, it's a something that quietly connect music life and the way people see the world. And as we revisit it, three things begin to emerge. What did Fujikade truly mean when he chose these words? What did this message resonate so deeply across different cultures, and how he has its meaning evolved over time without people realizing it at first? Love all, serve all sound direct. Love everyone, serve everyone, simple, clear, almost too straightforward, but the simplicity is exactly what make it powerful. Because when something sounds easy, people tend to overlook how difficult it actually is to live by it. Loving everyone is not failing, it is a decision. Serving everyone is not an action you performance one, it is a mindset that continue even when it is an inconvenient. And this is where Fujika the expression become different. He does not represent the message as something loud or forceful. Instead, he lets it exit quietly within the music. When you listen to his message, you did not feel like you are being told what to do. You feel like you are being invited to reflect. This is why the message reached cheaper. It does not push, it draws you in. As the album gained attention, listeners from different countries began connecting with it their own way. Some focus on the emotional warmth in the sound, other were damp to the honesty in the lyrics. But underneath all of that, there was a shared feeling, a sense that the message had universal. It did not belong to one culture or one language. It felt like something anyone could understand even without translation. And here's where the second layer began to reveal itself. Love all, serve all is not just about how we treat other, it's also about how we see ourselves. Because to truly love other, there has to a level of acceptance within, and to serve others there has be a sense of balance. Without that, the message become heavy, it becomes something that feel impossible to maintain. Fujikaze music avoid the heaviness. Instead, that creates space for the listener to breathe, to think, to feel without pressure. That space is what allow the message to settle naturally. It is not something you are focused to understand immediately. It is something that grow over time. And that bring us to important shifts. 4 years later, people are just listening to the album, they are revisiting it, and when they do, they hear something new, not because the song has changed, but because they have changed. Experience, challenges, and personal growth all reshape the way he interprets meaning. A lyric that once felt simple who now feel deeper. A melody that once felt calm now feel comforting in a different way. This is where the idea of variations come. The message of love or serve all was never fixed. It was always meant to expand. At first, it might feel like a personal idea, then it becomes something shared, and eventually turn into a way of seeing the world. And this propagation is not accidental. Fujika's approach to music has always rooted in authenticity. He does not separate emotion from sound, he does not separate message from melody. Everything moves together. This is why his work feels consistency even when it changes. Now, if he pause for a moment and look at the bigger picture, something become clear. The success of his message is not just about timing or popularity, it's about connecting in a world where information moves quickly and tension is constantly shifting. Something simple and meaningful stand out not because it is loud, but because it is steady. Love or serve all does not demand attention, it holds it. And that difference is important. As time passes, more listeners begin to notice the subtle detail within the music, the way a certain phrase repeat, the way silence is used between notes, the way emotions are expressed without being exaggerated. These elements are not random; they are the part of experience, and that experience lead to understanding, not immediate understanding, but gradual understanding. This is where the deeper message start to unfold. To love all does not mean to agree with everything, it means to recognize humanity beyond difference. To serve all does not mean to sacrifice yourself completely, it means to contribute in a way that is honestly to sustainable. These ideas are not always easy, in fact, they often to go against natural instinct, but this is what exactly why they matter. Because the challenge the way he normally think, and music become the medium through which that challenge feel accessible. As listeners contribute to engage with the album, another realization began to form. This message not separate from daily life. It appear in small moments, in the way we respond to other, in the way we handle conflict, in the way we choose to act when no one is watching. There are the quiet moments, but these are powerful, and this is the where the true impact of love all sir all can be seen, not in charts, not in number, but in how it influenced perspective. Now, returning to the 3 point that were introduced at the beginning, everything began to align. The true meaning behind the perhaps is not fixed definition, it is living idea, nor one that grow as people engage with it. The reason it resonates across cultures is because it speaks to something fundamental, something that exists beyond language, and the way it meaning he evolved over time is not because the message changed, but because people did. This is the final layer. The message was confirmed meant to stay the same. It was meant to move, and that moment is what keep it relevant. As we reach this point, the idea that once seemed simple now feel how much deeper. Not because it become complicated, not because it was going time to settle, time to expand, time to connect, and that is what make it powerful. Because in the end, love or serve all is not something you fully understand in a single moment. It is something you continue to understand, and maybe that is exactly how it was meant to be. And the music gently faded. The message remained not as a statement, but as a quiet presence, something that stay with you, not loudly but steadily. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for getting more interesting videos.